do this through standard OBS rather than Streamlabs OBS. Maybe that'll work.
Does this work?
Oh,
Oh,
wait a minute. It's come up.
I'll be back
Oh,
in
yeah,
time.
I can see it now.
Let's go live
See it
on
now.
my end.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
That's
We're
Yes,
that's it.
we are live.
Hello. We're here. Hello.
Hey, we're live.
We had a few
Yeah.
technical
Oh,
difficulties.
live. I'm not ready.
Too late now.
Really?
We're
After all
15
this?
minutes late. Oh, okay. Thank you for your help, Bristol.
No worries, mate. I'll be hanging around now. So
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See you
We love
later.
you.
Cheers.
Yeah. Don't know what. Yes. So Bristol had to click go live. We're live now. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the greatest
Right.
start. Okay.
Yep. This always happens. Anyway, welcome to the Cerulean Vale. You can see the map in front of you now. Might need to adjust the positioning a bit. There you go. Have a little look around. And this is it's a valley, obviously. We got mountains on all sides, but this is specifically inside the caldera of an extinct supervolcano. And if we go over to the game we're playing today, which is Microscope, the rest of the world was wiped out at some point due to a war, magic war, something like that caused a flood that flooded the entire rest of the world except for the Cerulean Vale. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making a history for this world up to and after our campaign will begin. So who do we have here? We have Ray Tora 99,
Hello.
Bellamy Noah,
Hello.
the Flower Maria,
Hello.
and Konki Media.
Good.
He's here. He is here.
Good content.
Anyway, so Ray went over the rules for this game to everyone else here a bit earlier.
Oh yeah, the one thing I forgot to tell is the white and black circles on the top. They indicate white is good, black is bad.
Yes. So
So something
basically,
good,
how this
something
works is we have three different things we can add. We can add a period in between these other periods we already have. We can add an event underneath a period. We'll say this is Ivor is born. This is a dark event. But there you go.
Hang on a minute.
Actually,
Hold up.
It's very bad.
this is just an example one. And actually, wait. Ivor is born again. Give me a second.
I was bored again.
Underneath an event, we can add another
been
event,
reborn.
or we can add a scene. And this we're not going to touch unless it's in the past. If it's in the future, that will be stuff that will be added as we do our D&D campaign. Because I'm going to be using this to keep track of everything that's happened in the past and stuff that's going to happen in the future. So we have a good complete storyline once we're done with this, with the campaign of everything that's happened. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, so for instance, with the Ivor was born thing, we could have how was Ivor born?
How was he born?
Cesarean section.
He was pulled out of his mother by a bull.
And then we'd say what's the scene, where is it, who's there, what's happening, and then we'd act it out. And
I've got this original idea where I was born in a
we'd act
barn.
it out until we all agree we
His
found the
mother was
answer to the
struck by a
question.
lute. He was born, and that's why he became
yes.
important.
That's how it works. But the first step, these are already here. Normally you wouldn't have pre-existing ones. This is here because I've already determined a bit. I've already written a bit of the story, so these events need to be here for that to make sense. yes. First step is the palette. And that's where we say yes and no to what we actually want to have in the game. So what we'll do is we'll go round the Discord call in order. So we'll start with left. We'll go left to right, and we'll each add 2 things just to make it simple with palettes. 1 yes and 1 no each. So Bellamy, you
Yes.
can start with the first yes item. What do you want
yes.
to have in this world?
What do I want to have? So the Cerulean Vale. Now, I'm presuming these guys have been around for a while, like before
So the
before
campaign.
the whole flood.
So
yeah.
yes, they've been around for a long while before the flood.
So probably quite. They have. I think the past would be more of a legend, but they do have like moles and
Yes,
you know,
so
lessons learned from that.
So in the past, technology was quite advanced.
Yes.
Still very much fantasy magic based technology.
Yeah.
So airships, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
the point is, I think is sorry.
but a lot of technology was lost after the flood.
Yeah. But the point is, I feel like a lot of these people would have they would have heard of stories of wars and stuff. So I feel like there should be a peacekeeping body.
Okay.
I think a lot of nations and areas should all like kind of. I feel like a lot of these guys know where they. It's not a big area particularly. It's still big, but it's not like huge.
Okay, so peacekeeping. So if you click the add item on the palette section at the bottom,
sure.
Then you can type in the description of that in there.
Yes, I'll let you guys. I might let other people decide the
peacekeepers.
names if they want, but yeah, or you don't have to have a name.
That's something we decide when we actually get into it. This is just stuff we want, stuff we don't want. So
There's a
peacekeeping.
Yeah, a body of all the nations or many nations.
Oh, that's a period.
Place. Yeah, it's fine.
Do you want to add it down here?
Yeah. Is it below but campaign or separation?
Keepers. Down here. You should be able to see it now.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
Yeah.
There we go. Yes. So yeah, we want to, peacekeeping bodies stop nations going to war constantly.
I've just realised the order in the
Yeah, I know.
Discord is different to the order in the.
That's why I was confused. Why I went first.
Yes, we go by the Discord order. So Maria, you're next, which is actually fine because the actual order it goes in the line is if Bellamy's first, it then goes Maria, Conky, Ray in Discord. So it's actually not too bad.
Okay. Right. So it's my turn.
Yes.
And I can do anything I want.
Anything you want.
Not yet.
Well.
First, we need to add the yes and no's.
I maintain the right to overrule
so we're adding yes and no's.
Yes.
Okay.
I maintain the right to overrule you. But you can add pretty much whatever you want.
I don't know. No creatures from hell.
Okay, but that's no. We only added yeses for the first round.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
we're
only
adding yeses on the first round, and then no's on the second round.
Well, yes to magic.
That's you don't need to say yes to magic. That's a given. We're playing D&D here.
It's a must.
Anything that's in D&D to begin with, is a yes by default.
Okay, that
unless it's a no. Unless you put it as a no, it is in the game.
I don't know.
So you can say no to demons, but then that means tieflings no longer exist.
Yeah, my character's a tiefling, not half tiefling, so that'll be well then.
So adding yeses.
I don't know.
Anything you want to.
Yes,
it's a magical world. Anything.
Monsters of the sea.
Ooh,
we already have sea monsters in D&D, so that's already a yes.
Listen. What don't you have?
Lots of things.
You played D&D a lot. How do you not remember?
I've got a great idea. If you want me to interject in terms of like instead of like sea monsters, have it be, you know, like drowned in Minecraft, but have it be like super surreal, kind of like drowned like people that like lurk in the water and
Ooh.
stuff.
Oh yeah. I like
Water zombies. I like it.
Yeah, water
But no, but they're
zombies.
like they're called the drowned, like as like a group.
They're
Yeah.
just the drowned, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The drowned
So
ones.
yeah,
I
yes.
think that would be
yes
pretty
water
sick.
zombies.
So we got
Yes,
drowned.
Yeah,
Okay.
drowned.
That would be good, though. Yeah.
That's my input.
The
drowned.
the drowned.
Yes.
All right, Conky, your turn to add a yes
Or no.
or no.
If you can't go, I already have an idea.
Oh yeah, go for a.
No electronics.
Okay, but that's a no.
Yeah, that's
We're still
definitely
on-
no.
We're still on yeses, and that's your no.
Oh, we're doing yeses first. Okay,
We're doing yes. We're doing a round of yeses, one each, and then we're doing a round of no's, one each.
Okay, okay.
You can skip if you want, and if you think there's nothing else you want to add or nothing else you want to deny, that's fine.
Then I go yes to steampunk.
Steampunk. Okay.
What is steampunk?
Steampunk is like any kind of machinery made with like steam and cogwheels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll send a picture in chat so you get an idea of what it is.
So yes, whilst we did this, just think of some ideas.
Here you go,
What we're
Maria.
gonna do is we're gonna introduce our characters quickly.
Oh.
So we have 4 characters so far. We maybe have a few others joining us. We have Ivor Bellamy, the human bard.
Yes.
We have Kyron Balvin, Raytora 99's Simic hybrid sorcerer.
Yee.
Very squid-like there.
Yes.
We have Sam Thorinson, Conky, elf monk, and we have Zala Daival,
Hello.
who is a Asimar cleric.
An ASMR cleric.
Not,
Ray's character's middle name is lost and forever will be.
Is
What?
yes. Your middle name is
Kyron
lost in war.
Lost in war.
Yes, lust in battle.
Oh, that kind of lust. Yeah.
Yes. So the name was a bit too much, so it had to be changed. Anyway, yes. Who? Conky.
Yeah.
You have not yet
sure.
to add a yes.
Ooh, that could be kind of cool. Like, I think similarly to that of like Skyrim, you know, like the Brotherhood that like they're like contract like killers, but like in the way there should be like a group sort of like that, like a cult of assassins kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. Like people like
I
ritual.
still don't know how
onto-
to spell assassin, so
Do you want me to just write it?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
It's
fine,
sure.
Sure. Yeah. Right. Cool. Go.
Okay. I'm gonna add. I'm gonna say yes to What's the best way? Not animatronic.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
no.
Mechanical
Idiot.
people.
Oh, like exo people. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Hang on, actually, I'm
I
gonna
like that.
edit that. I'm gonna make it mechanical people / steampunk cyborgs.
I like the idea of exo people. That's cool.
All right. Now we go back round to Bellamy for our first no. Bellamy's muted. Okay, we'll move on to Maria for our first
Oh
no.
yes. No. Interesting nose. I don't know.
I forgot that I was muted. I made an amazing joke.
Oh.
Really?
I accidentally said mechanical keyboard instead of mechanical people, and then I felt very dumb.
Oh my god.
Alright, right. First no, Maria.
I'm gonna steal Ray Ray's and I'm gonna say no
Go
to
for it.
electronics.
No electronics. Okay.
Yeah.
No electronics. All magical power technology.
Yes.
No, Maria.
What? Ray
Alright,
Ray!
Conky, you're
What's
next.
that supposed to mean?
Just joking.
No. Hmm.
What is that supposed to mean?
Shit. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Exosuits. Ooh, woo, haha.
No existence canonically of the Call of Duty series.
Oh my god.
No Call of Duty.
You
Okay.
can just say guns.
Yeah, no. So, but that would be like nothing more, like no modern equivalent of firearms.
No modern
I like that. Yeah.
firearms.
I like
So, or
that.
it's
So,
so it's like
flintlocks, that
like
kind of thing.
yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah.
All right. Who's next?
Alright, next up is you, Ray.
All right. I want to say no. Like, if there's gods, that they purely exist as beliefs. Like, they have no physical bodies.
That I'm gonna have to overrule that one. Oh,
Okay.
they could. What if
can-
they exist magically, but they cannot take a physical form.
Like, we can say they can have an apostille or something that they give their power to a creature that
'Cause
essentially
With
represents that
clerics
god.
and stuff, they
Yeah,
gain
but
their
like,
powers
but
from
like,
the
but like,
god.
you won't see like, I don't know, Cthulhu walking around.
Yeah, no, gods do not cannot physically manifest themselves.
Yeah, so no physical gods. That sounds bad.
Gods have
No gods lifting weights.
physical
Ray Ray, a lot of stuff sounds bad to you.
manifest.
Yeah, I know. Whenever I say it, it sounds bad.
All right,
Yeah.
cool, and that moves on to me. We'll have to wait for Bellamy.
Bellamy
his
wakes
one.
up. Let me
That's
ask
fine.
No,
you
I
real
am
quick.
back. I am
Oh, you're
back.
back. Okay. Do
It's
you want to do yours
alive.
then, or
Is it a no? Do you
this
want?
is a no? Something you don't
Right,
want in
so-
the story.
We have electronics, so I'm presuming it's just any electronic gadget or anything. Just
Yeah.
anything.
So
right.
yeah, magical power technology, perfectly fine. If
Mhm.
it uses electricity,
Modern
window.
firearms, the gods of the physical manifestation. Oh, I'm trying to think what would help the game. What would be a good idea?
I help the law.
What's usually in D&D that's a bit of a pain? Do you think to deal with?
um,
The DM.
No magic.
no magic.
Hey,
No magic's
No
good.
DM.
Magic's
no
good.
magic. Not allowed anything. No dungeons
Wait,
or dragons.
you-
I'm a
No,
sorcerer. How am I supposed to go with no magic? What the
I'm-
Yeah,
I-
no magic doesn't
no,
work.
actually, no. No respect.
No
no
respect.
No, I'm trying to think now. I was gonna say something like no
No rest-
GPS,
no
no
rest
way
for
to
the
no way
wicked.
to track people.
Oh, okay. I like it.
But I don't know if that would be helpful.
Besides
It'd
with
be really annoying.
spells, I guess.
But yeah, you're not allowed to track anyone.
No
No
tracking.
NSA.
Everyone's on flight mode.
What about
No.
would that include like
Tracking spells.
track? I think that'd be more applicable to tracking spells than
Yeah, well,
no tracking magic.
I'll say no tracking. I'll let you interpret that how you will.
Yeah, we're going no tracking magic. You can still track
Well,
people through
time to check
their
my-
their footprints
Put
and
my
stuff.
character. See if I have
Oh,
any
yeah.
spells on there that do tracking.
But we'll say no tracking magic. And finally, I always hate doing those. So I don't know what to deny and what to allow. No.
What annoys you most as the DM? The players.
The players. Yeah, no players. Just DM.
This is
by
this is the Stoog podcast coming at you.
I
Coming at you
really don't
live
know.
from the UK.
There is no spoons. Everyone has eaten with forks and knives, but never
No.
spoons.
Never spoons.
The world is in a
No
horror state. They eat
spoons.
soup with a fork.
Don't
the,
put in
con-
no
the, con-
spoons.
the concept of a spoon has not been made yet.
Spoons have been invented. We shall be the first to invent them. We'll become billionaires.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm going to skip my no. I'm not going to put another no in. That's
Okay.
I can't think of
Interesting.
anything, so I'm not going to put a no in.
There's nobody in the world that could be considered like a 1% type character with like so much wealth that they're like whatever.
All right. So we've added our yeses and nos. We know what
Yeah.
we want, what we don't want. So, we're going to begin the first round. I really need to go to the toilet. So,
Same.
Oh my god. You guys, you knew when we were going to
break.
start.
15
Yeah.
minutes.
we started half an hour late.
Technical difficulties with MVP.
So, we're going to start with. We need to define the focus. Wait, no, I forgot.
I'll be right back.
For the first round, we all add something. We all add a period or an event, and it can be about whatever we want. Then we define the focus. So, and we're gonna do for now. We're gonna do one round of. We're gonna get a focus from each of us, and then we're gonna see how long it's taken us, and if we've still got like an hour or two, an hour or so, we'll go for another round of focuses.
Okay, so what is a focus again?
So at the start of a round, the round leader defines a focus. That focus tells everyone else roughly what to base what they put into the story about.
Oh.
So for example, we have it based on so for instance the focus could be the separation of the tribes, and then you have to put a period, event, or scene in that relates to that in some way. It doesn't have to be underneath the period of the separation of the tribes. It could be another period that was caused by the separation of the tribes, or an event later on that was again caused by the separation of the tribes. It could be anything like that, but it has to be related to the focus in some way. And so at the start of the focus, the focus person, the person who defined the focus, gets to put in a period and an event, or an event and a scene, but they can't put in two periods. Or actually, I think they can put in two periods. So you can put in two items in the first one, at the first time, and then at the end of the focus, the person who started the focus again goes for the person who started the focus then gets to choose, put one other thing in, but not a period this time, just an event or a scene, to end off the focus. Then everyone else, then the next person after them gets the focus.
Gotcha.
So what we'll do, we'll start with Bellamy. You're here.
Yes.
You get to
Oh, can you hear me?
get to define. Well, everyone on this first round, everyone
Yeah.
puts in one period or event.
I'm back.
I don't think there's no events yet, so you can't put in a scene. Everyone
Yeah.
puts in a period or an event, at any point in the timeline with something that happens. It might be better if Ray, you go first,
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe.
because
Sure.
you've done this before. Just to give better an
Alright.
example.
For
back in a
the
moment.
campaign begins, like the main campaign that we are playing.
Yes, the campaign begins
Okay.
in 365 years. 365
Alright.
years.
Then I'm
300
gonna add.
365. It's 360
Mhm.
years after the flood.
560 years. Not 300. 500.
560 years after the flood. Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're reading the whole thing, the flood is the creation of the Cerulean Vale in the caldera of an extinct supervolcano after a flood covers the rest of the world. And this flood is the flood that is mentioned ATF.
Let me see. All right. So I'm going to name it the war between the living and the dead in the seas. The dark event. There you go. So we have the war of the essentially the drowned being found and a war starting. What you guys think?
Interesting.
I like that we could use like the drowned as like a kind of a big kind of enemy. That's actually
Yeah.
quite a good idea. It makes sense as well, good everything's flooded and stuff, you know.
Yeah, so essentially, like, a lot of things flooded, and there was some kind of. We can come up with that later of like how that happened. Like, was it due
just
to
magic.
magic? Was
Let's
it
say
like a magic
magic.
explosion? Yeah, that's the easiest explanation for it. It's like some kind of magic explosion happened, and people that were, or like magic got in the water. I don't know. We'll
So
figure it out as we go.
it states that it was a supervolcano.
Mhm.
Yeah. And they are usually created on I forget. You know the plates that this world is built on. They're usually created on those
Tectonic
that are
plates?
yeah, and they're usually created on those that are destructive, and those that are destructive creates a lot of earthquakes. So this flood could be caused because of an earthquake.
Can be.
But anyway, I think it is Bellamy's turn.
It is Benamy's turn.
Yes, okay. So you just want a period, do you? Stoog?
Hmm?
You just want a period, don't you? Or event?
Period or event. Yes.
Yeah, no focuses yet. Okay, cool.
No focuses, no scenes yet, because there's no event, so you can't put a scene in.
I'm guessing it's gonna be a light because it's gonna be maybe somewhat of a response to the war because you can't really have people fighting about each other. This is also related to the peacekeepers thing. You can't have people fighting it with each other whilst there's this, all these drowns around. Basically, it's a bit of a nightmare. So at some point, not too far away from where we begin, the peacekeeping force was established to basically try and deal with the dead. That might be related with the war. I don't know if you want me to put it with the war or put it on its own.
What we'll say is put it as a period after the war between the living and the dead.
Yeah.
And the peacekeeping is the peacekeeping force is going to be called the Brotherhood because they're already an established part of the story up here. They keep the peace. So yes, it's the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood founded after the foundation of the Brotherhood. Something like that.
Try and I'm just gonna put something like try and unite people against the drowns. Oncoming? How does that's probably fine. Yeah, sorry. There you go. I think that's it. I'll save it. There we go. Tell me if you need to change that, but
Nope, that's good.
cool.
Actually, if you do it like that, wording it like that, it'd probably be better as an event, but that's fine.
Yeah, someone in chat was like, can I order a double cheeseburger? Like that's literally that's a username. I've just got
name, yeah.
I genuinely like they went out. My friends went out for
Kaz. That's Kaz.
genuinely. That's amazing luck though, because I've just ate a double cheeseburger because my friends came out at McDonald's and they gave me one of them. So that's good timing.
Kaz made that name fucking years ago, and it now comes into effect.
This is the like the payoff.
Goated order.
True, very true.
Event. Ah, I see. You can make events according to that period of time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you
I
hover
see.
over the event, there's a little add event button in the bottom right corner. So next up, after Bellamy, we have Maria.
Yes,
Oh my god, it's not me because I'm not ready.
I can add an event or something. Creation of peacekeeping force, the Brotherhood to try and unite nations against the oncoming drowned. Okay. That's a good event. Separation of tribes. Can I add as an event under the first period the creation of the tribes?
Go for it.
I would call that a light one.
Yeah, I like that. Who's next?
Next up is, in the turn order after Maria, Kongi.
Oh snap! Separate. Ah, what? I think there should be a period of time. What caused everyone to separate? There should be. Well, like I'm open to discussion on this one. I don't want it to just be me, but like I reckon there should be something that like caused the tribes to separate.
Okay. Yeah.
What would that have been?
An event. It's up to you.
Yeah. Well, no, but I was like more of like a group thing. I was hoping that we'd discuss.
You can discuss if you
Rather
want.
than it just be me. Yeah.
This one you
Right.
can. On this one you can do whatever you want. This is
Yeah,
your
but I
choice
just
of what
like
to put in.
What do you
I
have
know.
in mind?
Well, so the idea is like, so sure, there's the creation of tribes, and then like the separation. But what caused the tribes to separate?
Ooh. We could okay, so we could go this two routes. Either make it like a difference in one wanted to practice magic, one didn't, or we can make it more political, of like they believe in this, others
Well,
didn't.
I remember. Wait, Stu. So you said that the Angontalion and like the Brotherhood were like two like they were opposed
That's-
forces, right?
That's changed a bit now.
Okay.
Some of the story I've written has changed based on other characters' backstories, so
So that's not no longer the case.
that's no longer the case. Well, it could be.
Okay.
It could be. It's that's what we're doing here. We're writing this. We're writing the backstory of the world.
That's true. Because well, it's like what it could like propose is the fact that like there was like the two main tribes, and then you got like the little ones that are say allied with say the Brotherhood, and then the other half is like allied with the Angontalion. Is what I mean.
But then,
You can make it that different beliefs.
So yeah, I don't know.
we have determined already that the Brotherhood, I can't ping it. It was created during the war between the living and the dead in the seas, so
That's
they're
true.
not one of the original tribes.
Or the Flocknethian Empire, then. But I don't know. Okay. Shit.
Maybe the Brotherhood could be made out of built out of the ashes of the previous tribe that got destroyed in the war between the living and the dead. Something like that, maybe.
Well, snap. Trying to think of stuff. Memory in my head does not work when I don't know what to say. God snap damn diddly bob.
God slap damn diddly bob. I love it.
I don't know. Fuck.
When did you turn like yeah.
I don't know.
That's
I'm
your
trying to think.
southerner, but I can't speak anymore.
Oh fuck. Crazy force brother trying to unite the nations against the coming drowned. Separation of the tribes. Creation of Alright, I'll put that what's the difference between the black and the white, by the way? In like the top left of each of the stuff? If you know. Like some of them have like black circles and some of them are white. Like what's that all about? My internet dead? Hello?
Sorry. Yes. Right. Sorry.
So we got the thingamajiggies all set up in the thingamajiggy. Wait, I closed something. Never mind, I got it back. Everything's under control. So we did so pretty much one of the ideas I had for it, why they split up,
Yeah.
could be because like the base D&D lore of like
What's
essentially just different races.
What?
Yeah. So that's something I should have explained earlier. The world is split up into different races. All sorts of races are everywhere, but each different region has a primary type of race that lives there. So the Brotherhood Dornsheim is primarily humans. The Sard of Hitza, that's primarily halflings. And the Agantadian Empire, that's primarily Tabaxi. So it's a bit of a mix everywhere. But yeah. That's the gist of it.
Right, so I'm gonna say that I'm gonna put in the creation of the veil is what caused the like like the flood. That's like the event of like how the drowned were made. So those who are like unfortunate, like succumb. So those who are unfortunate and were like the lower like sort of valley areas,
Yeah.
those that were like sort of succumbed to the flood and became drowned. But I feel like there should be like there should be something that like they became the hosts of the drowned.
Okay.
Let's say because I think we need to come up with something like
the floodwaters reached inside the caldera. The Inland Sea was pre-existing, or it was already there, and the flood only filled up around the mountain, around the volcano.
Right, I see. So this is in like the actual so this is like set inside a massive mountain.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Okay. Oh, I was thinking about like the water that like the sea is in. I thought that was like that was the flood.
No, that's not the flood. The flood was this is quite a large world, planet size. So much so that just the caldera of this supervolcano is like the size of a normal world. It's a very large world, but
Okay.
it's big. The flood covered the rest of the world. This was the only bit that was high enough to survive. or at least one of them.
We should have a plot line.
Yeah.
We should have a plot line where if we have to all buy cars and we have to flood the world. That's destruction.
What we could say is, I actually quite like this idea. The drowned were created by the flood outside of the Vale, but somehow they got in. They got into the Vale somehow, and they've been living in the lake, in the sea.
Mhm.
What do you think?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was reading something. I heard sea family.
So the drowned were created by the flood outside of the valley, by everyone who died, and somehow a few of them have managed to get into the valley,
Okay.
and they are now living in the lake. That's how the war began.
What I was thinking, because I'm guessing the way they got into the valley.
I'm actually going to add that as my event. The drowned.
Because what I was thinking is like, okay, so essentially outside the valley there was a big flood, so all the rivers that lead into the middle of it, I guess the bodies washed through there.
Maybe.
But what I was thinking of is like something reanimated them, so there should be something in the middle of the valley in the water, magic or artifact or whatever, that caused that phenomenon to happen. Because otherwise, if they were alive, you would have noticed them earlier in the rivers and stuff. Or are we saying they are in the rivers as well and not just in the middle?
I'm gonna actually move. I need to move this event down to the top. There we go. So I with this one, you don't actually have to do it in order. It just helps to do it in order, but you can just add whatever you want.
That makes
if
more
if
sense,
you haven't
yeah.
already added something.
The peacekeeping force seems
Which
to
is
be
why I added
because
the Yes. Yes, it should be. Yeah. So who hasn't gone? Ray, you haven't gone, and
I haven't
Conky,
gone yet.
you
Well,
haven't gone.
I went in the beginning.
Oh yeah, you went from the beginning. So yes, it's just Conky. You're the last one.
Because I made the period of the war. Are we doing it like everyone does one and then we go on to the next thing, or?
Yes. After this, we go on to the focus, which should make it a bit easier because we'll have something to focus on.
Oh right.
At the moment, it's very it's very wide. We don't know what's happening because we don't have something to focus on. But yeah, it's once we get the focus in, it should be a lot easier. Conky, you there?
Yeah. Not sure what I'm gonna say. Separation of the tribes.
So yeah, I will say with this, you can add anything you want. Just try and make it family friendly, and or YouTube friendly, and
all the children were eaten.
I maintain the right to veto it if it I don't think it works.
Well, yeah, that's not the issue. I'm just trying to think of something that would be worth having. Fuck. I don't know. Oh, this is making great content. It means making noises.
Yep.
Are we just gonna speak? What's it called? What was that race from World of Warcraft? Murloc.
Yeah.
Only that knows Murloc. Aren't Murlocs already in D&D?
I think they are. Yeah.
There's Merfolk.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
What the hell was that?
Shit.
I
I suppose I could put something about the Saints of the Sea, but I don't know, like, where that could.
Makes sense that it would be in the war between the living and the dead, in the seas.
That's true. But say they're like the Saints of the Seas. They're not like a fighting force. They're like helping people.
Yeah, so they could be like a aid force during the war, rendering aid to coastal forts. Still makes sense.
So that.
Since the sea formed in effort aid of okay. And now we get to our first focus. So, who started it? It's Bellamy. Back to Bellamy at the start. We'll go Ray. Ray,
Yeah, I was the first one to do it, so I should.
you will have the focus.
Ooh, I get to define the focus. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So with the focus, after he's decided it, everyone else has to add something to it that
just connected.
is connected to that focus. It doesn't have to be much of a connection, but it has to be connected.
There you go. The peacekeeping force.
Okay, so you.
Oh, I misspelled that.
That's fine. It doesn't matter.
Oh well. Oh well.
It doesn't matter. We know what it means. So, Ray, you start. You get to put in a period, an event, or an event and a scene.
All right. Let's see. I think of adding a period, but I might go with an event.
All right.
Oh, I have an idea. I'm gonna add an event here.
So what's the spot focus again?
What was that, sorry?
So you've put in a focus now.
Yes, the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah. So is that what we're doing? Is that what our role?
What do you mean?
Or like,
So now we are.
What do you mean? What do you mean by the focus?
Anything
Okay.
you add, period, event, anything, it has to do with the focus in some way, shape, or form.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
At the moment,
okay.
it has to involve the focus.
I'm presuming the way it might work now is that I guess a lot of us are part of said force, and we have to kind of like work to do something. Maybe someone will say, "Hey, you need to do this," and we have to do that.
Maybe we'll see.
That could be a good way to,
I've already got a bit planned for when the campaign begins.
So I have added an event, the creation of the guilds after the creation of the peacekeeping force.
Okay. All right, and now Bellamy, your turn.
Right, you want an event, do you?
Event, period, scene, whatever you want.
Scene?
Yeah.
A scene is something that like happened, like let me put it this way: a period is like a century, an event is a year, a scene is like a week.
I see.
No,
So
a
something
scene's
that's
like a day.
Right, more like a day.
Event's
Yeah.
like a week, and then a period can be anything from like a month to hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Right. Get the guilds. Saints of Seas were formed in effort to aid in the war. Saints of the Seas. Oh, what is the Saints of the Seas? What are they?
They are the monk monastery that Sam Thorinson belongs to.
Why are they dark? That's the thing.
Why are they dark?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah, Conky, did you mean that to be dark?
No, I don't know the difference between light and dark. Why? What's that?
Light's a good event,
dark is
dark's a
bad.
bad event.
Oh right, I did ask that earlier. and No one answered me.
I said
Oh.
at the beginning.
We literally read over the whole thing.
I wasn't here. I wasn't here then when
all
you were doing that.
Oh, that's fine.
I was getting food when you guys were doing that.
Okay.
Monk cult. So the monk cult is the Saints of the Seas.
Cool. I was just checking
Yes.
through to see whatever it is. The creation of the guilds. Is anyone here part of guilds then? What guilds is everyone part of? Just so we can have ideas.
My character is part of a guild.
Cool.
Yes. What guild are you part of? Hang on, let me check your backstory. View. description. Nope, notes. The Demir Guild.
Do you
Yeah.
realize that everyone can see his thing now, right?
Yeah, I know. That's fine.
Okay. Okay.
So yes, the Demir Guild is the only
What do you mean you can
defined
see my
guild
thing?
as of
We
right
could
now.
all see your profile when he went into it.
Monk cult? Wait, there's a monk cult? What
Monk.
did I miss? Someone in chat said monk cult.
Yeah, the
Yeah, no,
the Saints of the Sea.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
I
not
was,
really a
I
cult.
was...
It's a monk.
The
It's a
Wolverine
band
and
of
Dead.
monks.
Oh, I'm trying to get anything else,
Band of
anything
horses.
light, every world building. Oh, what would you guys just create? Let's have like a bit of a brainstorming. What do people do in their spare time? What's a really popular pastime for a lot of these people?
Sports?
Going to the tavern.
Oh,
Yeah.
gladiator,
Sports is quite popular.
like fighting sports.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sports, fighting sports.
Hunting.
Oh my god, I just thought of a
Gambling.
good
Oh, I've
note.
got an idea. Oh,
yeah.
that's so. This is not part of the peacekeeping, but it's somewhat of it's something to do related with it. It's a little. It's nothing major, but it's related. It's a sporting event. We're going to call it the Cerulean Cup. And essentially,
Ooh.
the sport that all that is that it's basically an Olympics for the Cerulean Vale. So you have all sorts of sports.
I like that.
I need to edit my. I like that, the Cerulean Cup. I would put that on.
Yeah,
Campaign.
you could use it for events. You'll be able to get money for it. It might be a good plot point for something. So
I put that
yeah.
over. Oh. I would put that on the campaign begins
Okay.
rather than the war between the living and the dead.
Could you drag it
Or-
over? I can. Cool.
It doesn't drag properly over that way.
It's going down like this line.
What we'll do is we'll change it to to the creation of the Cerulean Cup,
Yeah. Thank you. I'll put it back down then. I'll...
because that makes more sense.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put it next to the peacekeeper just because like it's that kind of like bonding thing that I'm trying to get over.
That works.
Cerulean Cup. Which is all right. Cool. I've changed the story document. Cool. Okay, so the creation of the Cerulean Cup. Now then, it is Maria. Your turn to add something into the peacekeeping force.
I actually have an idea for an event. So it kind of goes up to why the war, and the war is the reason for the peacekeeping force. So I feel like this kind of hangs on to it.
All right. We're gonna have a lot of events in the War of the Living and the Dead.
Yeah.
This is not in the living and the dead.
Okay, that's good.
I would say let's start. Why? Why? Can I edit? I can't edit. I don't know why, but my R's are dumb.
Small fight starts between the living and the dead before the war. Okay.
And since the war is the reason why the peacekeepers were made, I feel like that fits.
Yep. Now.
Okay.
Wait. Have we already done Conky yet?
I think so.
For this one.
Not for the focus, no.
No. Okay.
Oh, right.
You're for the focus then. Sorry, because you did the last one before I got confused.
That's fair. It's not good though because I don't know what to say. So focus on the peacekeeping force. Okay.
Right, I don't think I added anything in the first round. Whatever.
The peacekeeping force.
Silence.
trying to think, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not very. I'm not good at this.
While you're thinking, can I add something? Because I
Yes.
had an idea.
You do, as the creator of the focus, get to add another thing on the end. So yes, you can add something.
All right. So I'm gonna add a period. How's that?
Some people leave to form their own guilds, and so the guild wars begin. Ooh. Okay.
Funky.
Donkey Peter taking deep
No, I
Yeah.
figured we need to add some more periods because it's just turning into one line of events.
Yeah, it is. Alright. I'm gonna add something as well, as Funky thinks. I'm gonna add.
So like
as
the guilds,
much
some
as-
of them are more like radical than the others. Is that the sort of case?
The war between the living dead and the seas. Okay, I'm gonna add a light event to the one Ray just added. The
Alright.
piece, the primary peacekeepers form
Sorry.
the brotherhood to keep peace.
I like the ideas of some like
Throughout.
radicals.
Throughout the world, the Vale, after the war.
Dun, dun, dun.
Finish. Alright. Conky.
Still thinking. Instead of saying like, I'd like to say that in terms of the peacekeeping, like the guilds, it
Yeah.
only actually split up into like think of it. You know how in like Star Wars, you
Yeah.
have like but you got like the rebels, like the main, and but then you've also got the guy that plays I know the actor's name for like Forrest Whitaker, but he's basically like the radical guy that has like his band of like radical like group. So it's sort of like that. So it's like
Saul Guerrero?
yeah, that fucker. Yeah, you know him.
What? Toblerone? Where?
Toblerone.
What? Where did Toblerone come into this?
I like her
Oh,
name Toblerone.
Yeah.
But I'd say, how would I put that? Well, so like I wouldn't say like secondary, but like, so I'll put it as secondary form more.
Named after their leader, Agon Tal.
Mate, sure. Not
I'm just fitting it into the world. Now we know why the Agantalian Empire and the Brotherhood are not very happy with each other.
Oh,
Fair enough.
wait. The primary peacekeepers in the Brotherhood
Form the Brotherhood to keep the peace throughout the Vale after the war.
Oh, okay. So the peacekeepers were saying essentially broke up.
Yes, they did. I just realised
And
that
one
there's
became-
no music on this stream. We really should have music. I'll sort that for next time.
I shall sing. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you
I'll sort some music for next
early
session.
in the morning.
Oh wait, look copyrighted. Don't sing it. Don't sing it. Ah!
Banhammer.
Bonk.
Wait. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Alright. Who's after Ray? Ray, Bellamy! You get to define the next focus.
Here you go, Stoog. This is what I used to use when I stream D&D.
Oh, thank you.
Yep, it's like an hour long, so you don't have to worry about it running out.
Okay, Bellamy isn't here. So...
I'll go again.
Let's open this. Not in
Where
this
did you-
one.
I actually have
Did you,
something
did
I
you
wanted
add
to
that
add.
event of the Argentine Empire like forming? Did you write that or?
Which one? Where? What?
No, I was asking Stu.
He added the primary peacekeepers in the Brotherhood. He added the...
Yeah, no, but did he add something about the Argentine Empire? Did he add that yet or not?
I don't think so. You can add it yourself as well, but I don't think he added it.
Yeah, but he had the whatever he was gonna write down. He was like sort
Oh.
of writing it.
Yeah, I wrote it down. It's there.
Oh, is it?
Are you
Where?
gonna write it down? I can't see it.
The primary peacekeepers from the Brotherhood formed the Brotherhood to keep the peace throughout the Vale after the war. It's in the period Ray made. Some peacekeepers leave to form their own guilds, and so the guild wars begin.
It's under a different...
It's got nothing about the Argentine Empire on there.
No. That's what I'm saying. That's yours.
I
The
thought you were
group-
writing that because you were
No,
talking about it.
no. The group that you were adding. the group you're adding is called that. It creates the Argentine Empire.
Right, the secondary.
Okay, we've got some music now. Don't know
What's
how
his?
loud
What's
it
the
is.
fella's first name?
Should I test
Agantile.
out how loud it is? That's okay. The music is alright.
Alright, good.
It's not too loud. Yes. I put it off again, but I muted the stream.
Yeah, we've got a bit of music now, so that's good. I'll play it through a bot, but we're in a DM, a group chat rather than a server, so we can't get a bot through and play it.
Oh.
And also, YouTube was going to crack down on the bots, so we couldn't redo that anyway. Anyway,
So that, I guess. I don't know.
Secondary Brotherhood, headed by Agantile, is a more radical
I just
form of the Brotherhood
spent
with more violent methods.
last
Good.
5 minutes talking to Stoog. Only
you're
to realize I was muted.
Right.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Ray.
Great.
Thank you.
Mr.
Again.
Raytora.
Alright. Now, Bellamy would define the next focus, but he's at the moment. So,
Bellamy.
move
is
on
fine.
to Maria. You get to
Oh,
define
hey!
the next focus.
It's my turn. Okay, I can
Yes.
define a focus. Interesting. I already thought of something. There we go.
No?
The tribes. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, the focus doesn't have to be a specific period or event or scene in that's currently in play. It can
I
be
know.
one of the palette. It can be something from the palette, or a general thing that is happening throughout. It can be anything.
I know, but I like it being the tribes.
Yes. So, Maria, you get to do the start. You get to start with the first two.
I can start with something. Okay.
You get to put in two things: a period and an event, or an event and a scene.
Oh, I can put in the scene.
Yes.
I feel like there should be a tribe war,
Okay.
and I will add that. Should I add that as a period or in an event?
I'd say put that as a period before the separation of the tribes.
And I will put that as dark?
Yeah.
We have a lot of dark stuff in the
Mhm.
periods.
And you can add a event underneath that. Two tribes start fighting over how much land they should have. Alright. Now, Conky, you're next up. The focus is the tribes.
Two tribes start fighting over how much land they should have.
And then I added a great tribe war.
It's a lot of wars. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
There are only two.
Only two? True.
Yeah. There is the
Well,
war.
no, the Guild
between
Wars
the
begin.
living-
There's three.
Wait, there is?
There's three
There's a
wars.
guild
There's
war?
the war between the living and the dead in the seas, the Great Tribe War, and the Peacekeeper, the Guild Wars.
Oh. I mean, all
Lots of
worlds
war.
need. All worlds need a few wars, don't they? I mean, this world has had like a lot.
Okay. Inform of the tribes. Da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. We should probably, in terms of, we should probably come up with a name for the war between, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Meanings come up with a name for the war between the living and the dead of the sea.
The War of the Drowned. Or the War of the Seas? I don't know.
Sea World.
Oh my god.
I don't know. That's hard to
The
Think
war
about-
that I see in the sea.
I
You see-
dislike this. Oh no, they disliked it. And no, the tribes. Ba-ba-ba. Okay. All right. Two tribes start over her. How much the separation of the tribe? Okay, I'd say what's have you decided which kingdom was like the most magical based place?
That would be the Elvish Kingdom on the island.
On a small
What
island.
Avarumia?
Yes, the island of Avarumia. Yes.
Bet. Um.
Sorry, for some reason I'm just really tired right now.
Let me see I'm trying to figure out what I can do with my for tribes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Whilst you're doing this, just think about any ideas you have for what you're going to do on your turn.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
All right. And Kongi, it's probably best if you start thinking about what you want your focus to be, because you're going to be the next to focus.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
Right. Ray, it's you now. Round to
All
you.
right, I have an idea.
All right.
Let's see. So I'm gonna make a new period between the War of Living and the Dead and the Peacekeepers that create their own guilds.
That's still about tribes?
Yep.
Okay. You do know the tribes separated a bit before
Yep.
that, right? Okay.
The separation of the tribes is not the best. It's the dissolution. I don't know how to spell it. Of the tribes. The tribes have been dissolved. There are no more tribes.
Ah,
There we go.
Ooh.
become more sentient and create their own tribe because.
I like
I
it.
just don't know where to place them on the map because I'm guessing these are essentially
They're in the
an
sea.
underwater creature.
They're in the
Yes,
sea.
I wasn't sure if we should like give him like a specific spot in the sea or
No,
is it
no,
just
they're
all
just in
over.
the sea. They're in the sea
Alright.
all over. I like it. All right. And now it's my turn to add something. I am. After that, I'm not sure what to add. I know.
A man discovers a
The-
tracking spell, but because the laws of the game say no, he instantly dies. It's a heart attack and dies.
But I'd say with that like sentient tribe, that like I wouldn't say it's very pedestrianized in a way that like they just sort of keep to themselves, kind of thing. Like don't look over in the shadows, kind of thing. I don't think they should be a nation in the like the same like where like a random traveler just walks through it, kind of thing. Like they just sort of keep to themselves.
Yeah, that's why I said they're neutral. Like they don't attack anyone.
Right.
Just keep themselves
Is
and
your
live on their own.
guild a good or a bad guild?
I'd
Ooh,
still say
that's-
I'd still say that they're more. I'd say neutral evil alignment.
As in, would
They're
you
not
say?
really
Yeah.
good.
Would you call it a light or a dark event?
Dark.
Which one?
For your guild, the formation of your guild.
Oh, my guild. Give me a second. I'm trying to find.
Which guild?
Yeah, so I bought an expansion pack for D&D Beyond, which includes guilds, and I chose a guild from there. I just forgot what their alignment was, and I forgot
also,
what their name
welcome
was.
back, Lily.
The Demir Guild.
That's the one. Thank you. How's Demir? Right. I would say they're more of a dark guild because they're a guild of assassins and spies.
Alright, finishing an event. There we go.
Oh, it says yeah, alignment usually neutral, sometimes evil. So
Alright,
yeah.
there we go. It's a dark event. And now we're on to. Bellamy, you're here? You can add.
Yes, I am
You
here.
can add an event or anything relating to
Right.
the tribes.
The tribes, right? So, decision.
Does
I
it
mean,
still need
you
to
guys.
add one for the peacekeeping one as well?
No, that's fine.
Huh?
We can skip over
That's
that.
fine.
Okay, I did one for that, I think.
I mean, yeah, you guys have covered a lot of stuff here. To be fair, so it's kind of hard for me to add too much. I mean, you guys might have
Yeah.
You
good
can add a
ideas.
scene. You can add a
You
Possibly.
scene.
can add a
yeah.
scene or event or a
The war-
period
Between
to the ones that are already here.
There's a neutral nation. Oh, wait, is there a drowned nation?
Yeah.
Which one's that?
The drowned
Waters.
have the drowned become more sentient.
Drowned
Their own
on the
tribe
seas.
becoming a neutral nation.
just wondering which land they get. That's all, or which nation they just own the seas.
Because,
It is the
because
seas,
they
yeah.
are in the water, I'm supposing we can just kind of make like a Mariana Trench kind of in the world and just have them like somewhere deep down.
I was gonna say,
Atlantis,
because we have to get over to the islands in the middle somehow, don't we? So
Well, they don't
That
sit
could
on
be an
the
issue.
top. They walk underneath on the floor. They can't exactly swim that well.
get swimming lessons. So please give us leave to follow in guilds.
I
Or
shall
what we did.
start my new company where
Joe,
I
the
keep
guild
drown
rules.
swimming.
Is the
Oh
guild,
my
is the guild
God.
wars after our campaign starts, or is it before our campaign starts?
The Guild Wars is before our campaign starts.
Cool. Okay. The primary peacekeepers for the Brotherhood to keep the peace through the Vale after the war. The second Brotherhood held by Cool. It's more radically for the Brotherhood ruled by back and forth measures. That's cool. I like that little like thing. Yeah.
I'm actually going to add
Gosh.
an event
Yeah.
to the campaign begins.
Sure. I'll let you do that first, then I can think.
The let's say 240th Cerulean Cup. So that puts this period as being, or at least the creation of the Cerulean Cup, being. Sorry. In the year 320 ATF. Okay, cool.
Creation choice. Actually, I know this is a pain. I'm gonna have to go after this. I know there's world building. I will catch up. Don't worry.
That's all right. We will be able to look at this in the future. So keep
That's
track
cool.
of
So
it.
because Sage can the tribe, we need. There's probably going to be some sort of not storyline, but there has to be some sort of issue. I know they could only go on the bottom, but it's still going to cause disruptions trying to get to places, isn't it? Like if there's
They
these people
become
in
a
the water,
neutral nation. They don't.
they don't.
attack
That's that.
as
Okay,
such.
cool.
They're just there.
But
You
would
can
some?
add an event where they do attack. It's up to
I
you,
wonder if there.
honestly.
I wonder if there's someone tries some like very offshoot people try and create their own magic to maybe bring these drowns back to kind of civilization. That
Okay.
makes sense. I don't know if that's. I mean, you can add that
You can do
yourself
that.
if you want. You can try and
Uh,
phrase it in your own way, but
You can add that.
I have
Yeah.
an idea for it, but it would be a dark event.
it would probably be. I mean, yeah, you should. You could. I'll just leave that out. That should I let you guys do the event with that? Because I probably won't be able to phrase it the best way.
I can
So-
add an event to that right now regarding it.
Cool.
All right.
I have
an
I'll
idea.
do it.
Oh, okay. Take my idea then.
So I'm gonna. I will catch up with the stream. I'll see you all next time. I won't be here for the first thing. I don't believe.
No.
How
But-
dare you?
The bard will make an appearance in the
He
second
will- he
episode.
will-
Do
he
not
will be
refer-
there.
Yes.
Who
I will be there.
have my back when I go on a rampage, killing everything left
I
and
will
right?
just. I'll just appear. Like, what happened here?
Yeah.
Anyway. So yes.
Actually,
Goodbye,
no,
Steve.
you had it
Bye,
right.
everyone.
That'd be easier. See ya.
Alright, I'll add it.
Yeah, that'd be
So-
easier for you.
I
Yeah,
have
I know.
an idea for a scene. So
Okay. We
when
can do a
it
scene.
turns
So
back
long
to
as
me.
it's not after our campaign begins, it should be fine.
It's not after. It's yeah.
Where was it? Was it this guild? I think it was this guild. Oh god, that's a lot of demons. Oh yeah.
I don't like the fact that he just says a lot of demons and then he says, "Oh yeah."
Demons
Ray,
is fine.
Victoria, you said, is it this guild? And then you said, "Oh god, a lot of demons," and then you said, "Oh yeah."
Well, I was looking for an evil guild.
No. Oh. That's. I see.
So how about this?
cult of Rakdos begin to expand on the ground, turning them into their soldiers. That works. All right. I think that's everyone for the tribes. So Maria, you get to put in one event or scene to finish it off.
I am going to put in an event.
All right.
Or a scene, I mean.
Okay. Where is the scene?
Yeah, it's gonna be under the Great Tribe War.
Okay. And the two tribes
And
fighting
it's
over how
going
something
to
else.
be a
dissolution of the
scene of a meeting that's going to be them trying to come up with a peace treaty and it going horribly wrong, and that is the reason for the dissolution of the tribes.
All right.
So
And that's underneath
basically-
the
What
two
does
tribes start fighting over how much
dissolution
land they have.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Is
So
dissolution
question.
So yeah.
How did the war begin? That's the question for the scene.
Oh.
So,
I don't
who
even
do we
know
want to
how
have
to
there?
do
We have Maria. Who is there?
Well, probably leaders of the different tribes.
Who else? We got 4 people here. We need 2 characters to be leaders.
Okay,
Two
let's
other
see.
characters.
Cult of Rack. Oh, right. So we are literally putting in
Just random characters you can think of, like make up a name.
Yeah,
Let's
make
say
a name. and everything.
Blarg the Great was there, who was leader of the.
I mean, you're just
small
you're adding fucking Magic the Gathering tribes. That's what I mean.
yeah.
Rakdos is black and red.
Yeah.
Surely it should be black and blue tribe. What are they? Selesnya? Or is that
I don't know.
which one's black and blue?
Let me
Black
just.
and
I'm
blue
going to be
tribe in
Alphonse.
MTG.
Alphonse Demiri. That's who I'm going to be. Alphonse Demiri. And Ray, who do you want to be?
I'm trying to find the name.
If you can't realize, I'm Alphonse Demiri, the leader of the Demiri tribe.
All right.
Oh.
He is.
We'll go with. I'm gonna type you the name because the name I came up with was kind
Black
of a tongue
blue
breaker.
is Demir.
He is a big green dragonborn.
You can't have it be Rakdos.
It is Rakdos.
Is Rakdos there?
But
Yeah,
Rakdos are
Rakdos
black
works. Rakdos is fine.
red. But it's black red. That's how that works.
He'll be pink.
Demir's black blue, and it needs to be. No, it needs to involve blue and dark.
it'll be red and yellow. How's that then?
But
Well, actually,
red,
they're whole
It's fine.
killed.
red and yellow is Boros.
It's fine.
Oh my
This is
god, they're not playing Magic the Gathering.
all right. We need characters.
I
Ray,
know, but Magic the Gathering has tie-ins with
Yes,
D&D.
you were saying
Ray, who do you want to be?
Rakdos.
Rakdos.
Yes.
What's your name?
Can't be Rakdos.
I sent it to you in DMs because it's like a tongue breaker. Rakdos
Oh, right.
Quasar.
Quasar.
Rakdos Quasar. Okay. And I guess you're the Rakdos guild or
Yeah.
tribe leader.
He's
Okay.
the leader of the Rakdos tribe.
Okay, so we have our 2 tribe leaders. Now we need other characters. So I guess we have like 1 secondary character from each one. From each guild. So Maria,
Yeah.
who do you want to be? What character are you?
Dahlia. And I don't really know, like, fall.
Dahlia?
Leafful. Just
Leafball.
Leafful, yes. Why not?
Okay. And
Yes.
Conky, who do you want to be?
Who do I want to be in what?
In the scene.
In the scene.
Where am I looking?
It's not been created yet, because that's how they work.
So, if you look at the stream, he's like putting in names of people in the.
Who are you? We're in a peace treaty.
Yeah, we are going to. So basically,
Me and Ray are the
It's,
main leaders of the guild. I guess you two are like our second in commands.
yeah.
The tribes. That's the one.
Oh, what? So, like, if the Saint of the Seas have a leader, who would that be? Is that what you mean?
No, it's
Who are you playing in
who are
this
you in
scene?
this scene?
The scene of the
Saints of the
peace
Sea haven't
treaty
even
that
been
failed.
created yet.
Who am I playing?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're gonna role play the scene pretty much, and you have to pick a character you want to play as.
Oh, mate, I have no idea. Just give me anyone.
Well, you have to create someone because we don't have any defined characters yet. That's the whole point. We create the characters. We give them names.
Just give a name.
You make me come up with the whole fucking thing off the spot. I don't know.
Mr. Thompson.
From Thompson and Thompson,
Yeah.
who sells Thompson vacuum cleaners.
Tom.
Tom Thompson. You got that? Funky.
Sure. I have no idea. Like, that's such a hard thing to say. Like, what? I don't know who the people in the war are.
All
Like,
right. Well, obviously you don't, because they haven't been created yet. That's the whole point.
Well,
We
exactly,
create these
yeah.
characters
But-
to play them.
Basically, what we are doing now is creating a scene where we create our own characters as how we think they are in the scene. And the scene that we're making is this peace treaty that actually goes horribly wrong.
Yes. All right. So. I'm Alphonse Demiri, leader of the Demiri tribe. Ray, you are.
I am Rakdos Quasar, leader of the cult of Rakdos,
At this point, it's tribe.
tribe of Rakdos.
Oh, right. Okay, so right. Right. So I need to come up. So what are you playing as, Maria? Yeah, carry on, and I'll.
Maria, you
I
are
think,
Dahlia Lethal.
yeah,
Tribe of what?
What tribe are you?
I think I'm just the second in command of someone.
I think you'd be a different
Yeah,
tribe
but
if you
what's
want.
the? What's the
Oh, I
tribe
can
of
be? Okay, the Leaf tribe then. Because why not?
Okay. And Tom.
Right. Well, so the mystical arts tribe, but I don't want it to be Tom Thompson then, because he sounds
Okay.
like the guy down the pub.
Okay, what's his name? What's his name?
Oh, I just want the like
Tum
put it.
Tum of the drum tribe. Tum 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 Tum.
Just set it, and I'll change the name when you make it.
I can't say. Okay, we'll leave it as Tom Thompson for now, because I can't set it
and
until
then
we've
when
given
I
it an
set-
answer. So.
Yeah. Okay. And then when you do it, I'll change the name
All right.
wherever it is.
All right.
I can't see.
I need. Hang on. Give me a second. I'm gonna put a voice changer on.
Oh
my
god, there we go.
Well, my character is canonically a big green dragonborn.
Oh my god.
Don't make me turn on my demon voice changer, because no one's gonna understand anything I say.
Where is it?
I haven't saved it yet.
So basically,
Uh,
we're gonna do the scene, and then he's gonna put down the answer, right?
Yep.
And then he's going to save it.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah, that voice changer's bad.
Just keep it on your normal voice. You don't have to sound like a dragonborn. That's the
I
flute.
mean, you can do the Smaug voice you've done before.
I'm not good at the Smaug voice. We'll go with just a fake dragon. I'll try a dragon blood.
Ah, welcome, sir. It's good to see you, Rakdos.
Yes, well, it was a mandatory meeting after all, wasn't it?
I think so.
Dahlia arrives and she comes up to them and is like, well, where's our last leader?
I don't know. He's not here yet.
He stumbles in.
Look at this. He's drunk.
Late as usual.
No, fashionably late.
I just sighed softly. Okay, can we get this started?
I nudge Rakdos.
I think he's drunk.
You're one to talk.
Hey, so are you.
I mean, you're not wrong. But
Let's
how
get
else
this-
can you attend something like this? And he looks over at the Maria's character and put up with the pipsqueak like that while being sober.
Dahlia narrows her eyes at him and just... Excuse me! We are here to talk
you're
about
excused.
peace. We are here to talk about peace.
What is that already what we're talking about? I can't remember. I thought we were just here to have fun.
No,
Have a
we are
drink.
here to talk...
We're not here to have a drink.
No,
Was
we
that
are
just
here
me?
to talk about peace.
I'm here for a drink too.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
Starts throwing back alcohol. Just like,
So-
just
Wait,
this.
wait. What is
So
the
the
question
tribe
again?
war.
'Cause I
So the
forgot.
tribe war is basically a glorified bar fight.
Essentially, we could essentially
No.
put that. The tribe war started.
Yeah,
because
we
Libya
can
just gave no
put
fuck.
that.
No, I put
Hey.
in that two tribes started fighting about how much land they should have. So I feel like each tribe.
We've
should
already done the
start-
fighting, so this is like the peace deal for the fighting.
Yeah,
Stop the fighting, and then
that
it
goes
goes further
horribly
into the war.
wrong.
Hey, Rakdos.
Why the war
how
started?
about
Beer.
we have a drinking competition? See
Dahlia-
who can win.
Dahlia
What are the
sighed
bets?
softly.
I give you.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. Take out a d20.
Oh god.
We're rolling this. Let's see what happens.
All right. Let me get on my character sheet because I don't have my dice near me.
I
Actually,
can roll for you.
Oh, it's good. I'll roll it myself.
We could just open up the D&D Beyond.
yeah,
Yeah,
let's
I
do
have
the-
that- I have
do
that
the
open.
input one, 'cause that way they can see
Oh.
as well. So
D&D Beyond.
we get this up, and we get the dice roll up. I'm gonna roll a d20. You're gonna roll d20.
Campaigns. Oh god, you
Alright.
campaign.
Who goes
y-
up first?
I'll go
Fuck,
first.
Fuck.
Okay, I already rolled.
I did terribly.
I got a 3.
You got
What
you.
did
We both
what
got
did you get?
freeze.
We both just passed out after
yeah.
our first drink. We've already been
Okay.
drinking enough.
Okay, I'm still just awake. One more.
Alright.
And if you win, you get.
I got a
14.
16. Hey!
You win. You get.
So,
Ah.
Ragdos. So this is the peace treaty,
Yeah,
and we are trying to work out peace between the tribes.
yeah. Basically figuring out where probably whose land has who,
So Ragdos is gonna
stuff like that.
finish his drink. His opponent having drunk too much. I'm not sure, Stoog. What is the
He-
character? Does he pass out from the drink or what?
He passed out.
And Ragdos just swiftly pulls out a knife and cuts his throat.
He was like,
See, I'm fine. Ugh.
he gets through it all. Goes like, I'm fine, and collapses.
So Rakdos, after his opponent passed out, drunkenly stumbles over to him, pulls his knife from his belt, and cuts his throat open and kills him to take his land.
Oh no, my brother Alphonse!
Why did you turn into Luigi?
Mario.
This
What's
is his
going on?
brother who's come in.
Brother who also happens to fix pipes for a living.
Sorry.
Oh no, my brother Alphonse! What did you do to him, Rakdos?
And he just stabs him without saying a word in the heart.
Oh no, my cousin!
Oh my god!
My cousin who didn't have a name!
That-
Oh no!
He's gonna
How
go to the
could
whole
you do
family
this,
line,
Rakdos?
one by one, just
He
Oh,
stabbing
turns
them
and
all.
leaves and runs away.
Dahlia moves to stop Rakdos,
Stabs
ordering her guard to restrain him.
There are no guards here. It's just us and the
Yeah.
dead.
Only cousins.
No. I would say they probably all had guards with them or something like that. In fact,
Yes, cheeseburger. Mario died.
oh my god.
Rest in peace, Mario.
Alright, okay. Drunken. We got the answer to this anyway. Drunkenly.
Basically, everyone kind of went into a fight and died.
They have a bar fight, and Rakdos kills Alphonse, starting the war.
Kills Rakdos and his close family.
There we
His
go.
immediate family.
The scene is done. Conky, what was your You can change your character's name now.
Thank you.
Not that he really did anything.
It's fine.
Alright, and that is the end of that focus. Which means, Conky, it's your time to define the focus.
I had one.
Had one.
Yeah, but then you guys made me have to pick a name for someone that I didn't know who it was. Oh, the dude still has a T on his name. His name's not Tilkari. Well, it can be now. Fuck it.
Tilkari Caradin. I like it.
It wasn't supposed to have a T on the front. It was supposed to be Ilkari, but okay.
It works.
It's-
I like it.
Okay, well,
Focus. What shall we have the focus being? Oh, that could be a good one.
Elements of magic. Ooh.
okay.
Okay, I have an idea already.
Okay, you now have to put in a period and an event, or an event and a scene.
So I have to do both.
Yeah.
Yes,
So I need,
Either-
so I need to do either an event and a scene, or a period and an event, or a
Yeah.
period and a scene.
No, it's either
Anything.
event or scene or period or event.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you,
Um,
as the person defines the scene, you get two things you can put in to start it off, and you get one thing to put in at the end to end it off.
Ooh. That could be quite good.
I love that it was just a drunken bar fight that caused the war.
Sometimes drunken bar fight is all that.
It's a really D&D thing to happen.
Yeah.
There's a
Union of
reason why this is a
Magistry
D&D.
created.
So Magistry is based on schools of like of magic, and the core main magic elements are separated between the like schools that are formed of a union.
All
So
right.
like a school union. I reckon. So and then what I need to do now add an event. Okay.
Yes.
What can I have the event being? Event of
Yes.
Yep.
Ready for yourself?
I don't want to put school because that's not like let's hearth might be the right term. Hearths of magic.
Maybe.
And there was silence.
Listen to the song of silence.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god.
Event has been made.
All right.
Okay, fine. Union of Magistrate designates separate parts of magic, prioritizing a single element each. So basically,
All right.
Ray,
Who's after
go to-
Conky? Ray, it's you. You're up.
Finally. Okay, didn't see this one. Union of Magic designates separate hearts of magic. A single element each. I can't read that.
prioritizing.
Okay, I'm retarded then. Good to know. I'm gonna make a new light period.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh, wow, you just sent me a whole list.
Oh, you didn't see that I messaged you all the things?
Yeah.
There you go.
That is being confident to travel and magical floating ship and other magical modes of transportation are created. Cool. Me next. So I am going to add an event. Necromancy is outlawed by the Union of Magistry. This is a light event.
Can this be the last focus of the day?
I think it is. Has everyone done one? I think
Stoog
everyone's
has
done
one,
one,
I
right?
think, then.
I haven't done one. We'll go finish this focus off, and then I'll do a focus.
It's
that's where we'll
because
end it.
I'm going to get dinner in about half an hour.
Yeah. We'll do one more focus after that, and I'll define the focus on that one. Sorry, Ray.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Oh, you defined the first one. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, Ray already.
Yeah, this is the last. After this
I
one,
did the
it's
first one, yeah.
Yep. So.
Anyway,
yeah, you're next, right?
I am next. So elements of magic, what does that mean? Is it just
Magic in general.
magic in general?
Hmm.
Okay.
Things that have to do with magic.
There we go. I added one. Under the creation of tribes.
Oh, let's see.
Some tribes figure out that they can use magic to help themselves in their daily lives and start focusing on that. So basically, there are magic tribes now.
Alright. Magic. And now is it Stoog's turn now, or is it Conky's turn to do the last one in?
Conky finishes off the focus with one more event or scene.
Alright. Tis be your turn now.
Oh,
Conky, my boy.
another event or scene. I'd say so. An event or scene. I'd say we'd probably need to do a scene of like designating what the elements are each. Would you say? So we need to sort of like decide what are the main elements of magic in this world of Cerulean Vale.
Main elements of magic? What do you mean? Like element as in like water, fire, earth?
Yeah, but like, are we gonna have it be water, fire, and air, or are we gonna have it as like?
Probably be. I think it'd be better to go by the D&D spell classifications.
Yeah, I think elements are kind of predetermined already by D&D.
Evocation, conjuration. Ray only has evocation and conjuration spells. Evocation, conjuration. There's some monks who have spells.
Dissociation.
Evocation, conjuration. Transmutation,
abjuration, conjuration,
necromancy,
divination, enchantment, evocation, illusion, necromancy, transmutation. If you go into game rules, it shows you a spells list.
Game rules. Oh yeah. Just I'll take a screenshot of this and put it in the. I'll put it in the thing, so you can see. That's all the different forms of magic by D&D.
Oh, all the different spells are basically okay.
They're grouped into different classes. So the necromancy class of spells has been outlawed because I outlawed it. No necromancy.
Where?
There is no necromancy?
Yeah, under the tribesman's class form the Union of Magistry.
There's no necromancy allowed.
It's necromancy.
Oh right, so
exists,
it happened, but it became banned.
It's been banned.
So you can't do it, but okay, interesting.
Like some of the darker guilds might practice it, but it's not a very common. Thank God we don't have a character who's a fucking what's his name?
Necromancer.
Well, I think it's mine.
That does
yeah,
necromancy.
warlock. Yeah, warlock has a lot of necromancy spells. Or blood hunter do anything sometimes too.
Yep.
So I need to still come up with an event.
Yes, one more event or scene. It can be a scene.
I don't know what I'd do for a scene, and I'd probably have to come up with a name again, and I don't know if I want to do that.
Just do an event
then.
I mean, there is a nice period there with no.
It's been incorporated to travel. Magical floating ships and other magical modes of transportation are created.
Oh, interesting. So I have 2 necromancy spells.
You have what?
Wait, you have 2 necromancy spells?
I have
Inflicts
2
wounds.
necromancy spells.
Which ones?
Spare the dying and inflict wounds.
Well, you will have to be careful using
Spare the
them in combat.
dying.
It's still necromancy.
Yeah, I
still
think spare the
necromancy.
dying in this world. I'm gonna
I
rule.
think you can you can make it in a way that it doesn't seem necromancy.
Spare the dying doesn't seem like necromancy anyway, so I'm gonna say spare the dying has been reclassified in this world as a healing spell,
Okay.
evocation spell.
So
Okay.
by necromancy, we mean raising the dead.
Yeah.
Yes, this is specifically spells that raise the dead.
I see.
But I have an
That's
idea to make that event void. That's stupid.
Incorporated into travel. Travel.
I'm gonna actually edit this necromancy
Partially
raising the dead. I mean,
You got any
literally
ideas,
the only reason I do that is because on another session, another campaign I'm doing as a player, which Miria knows all about, one of our characters is a necromancer, and he just resurrected a dead king and 2 of his knights from a really dangerous underground tomb that's been sealed for thousands of years.
He literally did that in yesterday's
yeah.
SS.
And now we're hearing things that now we're hearing something saying swift death to those who have wronged me.
That's fun. Anyway.
So not fun. Yes. Traveling through magical means has become capitalized and has a monetary barrier in order to be accessed. Alright. And now it's on to me to define the focus.
Would that be classed as evil? Like a dark event? Because it's not exactly light, though, is it?
I'd say that's dark. Yeah, that's a dark event.
I mean, if you look at it in like the real world, where they make it like it could be the equivalent of like using the tram and the bus was a free commodity, to whereas they made it that you have to buy a ticket and pay for it.
I'm going to make the focus about the mechanoids.
What is a mechanoid?
The mechanical people.
I'd call them exos, but that's just me.
Okay.
Call them what? Mexos?
Exos, EXOS.
Oh,
like
exos.
Like exo people.
Where's
yeah.
the war between the living and the dead and the seas? The mechanoids come
I think we need a
following the.
What did you say, Conky?
Change the name.
Round.
Mechanoids. I don't know. Just mechanoids
No one's
sounds
gonna be
out,
able to spell it.
I like mechanoids. Mechanoids is good.
Exos is easier though.
Yeah,
And
but
it sounds
mechanoids.
better.
Don't worry, Conky, but can you just put an
Come
event and
following the
say
ground from
mechanoids have been renamed Exos?
below the flood.
Oh no, I know what I'm gonna put for it then. No. I know what I'm gonna put. Exactly, you guys have to wait for me this time. I've got an idea.
For the flood. I
forgot it's Sunday. I can't go get food.
Say.
Oh, that might be
Here
an
we
issue.
go. The mechanoids come, following the drowned from below the flood, bringing ancient knowledge from before.
I feel like every time you add something, another thing disappears, so it's just me.
Yeah. So you gotta scroll left and
You
right.
gotta scroll left and right and up and down.
I can't scroll.
Use the arrow
left
keys.
and
Use the arrow
down.
keys.
Arrow keys or hold middle mouse button and scroll that way.
Oh,
There's a lot more now.
Hashtag the more you know,
I'm gonna add
Mario.
an event to this. First mechanoid reaches civilization. light. There we go.
All right.
Now it's everyone else's. Everyone else. So we'll go Ray next because
All right.
we'll just go progressing along the bottom bar now.
Okay. Let's see. I kind of want to add an event because I've added too many periods.
Yeah, we have.
First mechanoid reaches civilization. Oh, that's what you said.
You forget to capitalize names. Okay, there we go. Added it under the some drowned become more sentient period.
Oh. The first Cerulean. I'm
I
gonna have
missed
to edit your
Cerulean.
spelling.
Yeah, please do. Thank you.
It's an E, not an I. Yeah. The first Cerulean Cup is held where they welcome all nations and creatures, along with the drowned and the mechanoids. I like it.
I'd say no on the drowned.
Well, it's after the part where the drowned became more sentient, so they're like.
No, right. My idea with the drowned was that they're not good people no matter what. They're neutral, and the new people that you sent keeps themselves as if they were neutral.
Okay, fair.
Like I'd say like drowned have no part being with like civilian life. The mechanoids I understand, like that's fine, but the drowned I'd say.
There you go. I changed it.
I'd say the drowned, in terms of like the sentient.
I doubt the drowned. The drowned can't leave water very easily.
Yeah, I guess
so.
so.
They can't, and when they do leave water, they are quite slow, so they wouldn't be able to take part in.
You're welcome to
sporting
take
events.
part in the swimming events.
They can take part in the swimming events, perfectly fine. Yeah.
Where they try to eat the.
Yeah, you might need to move that to the.
I'll move it.
Section.
Yeah, I'll move it over here. They will let me move it.
Oh, you can move.
You can't. You can move them up and down, but you can't move them left and right. So you have to copy it and paste it.
Okay.
I've done it.
Thank you. I'll delete this one.
All right. And Maria, you get to do the next one.
Yes, I don't know where to add this though. So.
Say it and we'll let you know.
Basically, I'm kind of thinking that the mechanoids aren't as accepted as the people who have already lived there.
Oh no,
And
the
are seen as kind of
mechanoids are
outsiders.
quite well accepted. I'm gonna rule you there. Sorry. There are several of the oldest elves who have lifespans in the thousands of years still remember time from before the flood. I think Konki, your character isn't old enough to remember before the flood, but he remembers the very early days of the settling. He definitely remembers back to the tribe wars, at least.
Yeah, because he's 525, right?
Yeah, he remembers the tribe wars and the living and the dead. The war of the living and the dead.
When I was your age, we used to have tribe wars.
He's not that old.
There are still some elves living who remember time from before, and they've told stories down to their children and other people about what happened before and about the mechanoids. So everyone knows about them. They're accepted into society.
Maybe the mechanoids are seen as
Some
higher
distrust them,
people.
but they're not separate. They're not treated lower than anyone else.
What if they're treated higher than anyone? I
I
don't know what to add anymore.
I'll have to bookmark this playlist you sent me, Ray. This video.
Mm-hmm.
This is really good.
Yeah, I had the bookmark too.
What's happening now?
I don't know. I'm waiting.
There you go.
All right.
Where?
I feel like that's about where.
Wait, which one did you add?
Under the some of drowned become more sentient.
As there becomes more mechanoids, they are seen as higher in rank and are highly affected. Okay. Monkey, you're up next.
What's this got to do with the
Oh
drought?
no, it's not like
This is the
it's not-
mechanoids. We're doing the
it's
mechanoids
just-
at the moment.
It's just I put it under there because that's about the period where this happened.
Yeah.
So it's in the period of this happening that they are becoming more.
Yeah, that's fine.
It doesn't have to have anything to do with it. It can just be in the period of it.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
So, mechanoid people, are they more steampunk in nature, or are they, like that kind of robot-esque, or are they more...
Steampunk magic powered.
Right, okay.
The more humanoid ones have a wooden skin.
Okay.
Well, they come in all shapes and sizes. So.
Right on.
See,
Well, no, I'm no longer have it. So
this is why I decided like this would be a good idea to start, because A, I knew some people wouldn't be able to make it, so it'd be hard to set up a session for D&D. And B, I've got so many ideas now for story bits.
Yeah.
It's like without this, I wouldn't have been able to say, oh, they come in all shapes and sizes. The more humanoid have wooden skins. That would be. I wouldn't be able to come up with that.
It's a good way to like start like future sessions and stuff.
Yeah,
As
exactly. Well, not start future sessions, but as a way of recording what happens, and as a way of starting off a new world, it's really good.
Yeah. Alright, so who's next? What else do we need to add? Messi needs to add one? Oh, not Messi, sorry. Conker needs to add one thing.
Yes, Conky.
With the mechanoids. So, they're steampunk magically... So, from below the flood?
Yes, they because they're powered by magic, and they don't have any. They rust and they decay, but they still operate under the water. They don't need to breathe.
So, but they came from underwater.
They came
what you're
from under the flood. Yes. They followed the drowned.
Right.
So they saw that the drowned had found a way up to us, and they're all sort of migrating there. But so they followed slowly.
Right. There's some definite plot holes in this story we'll need to fix.
Oh
Like-
yeah.
How were the drowned formed? How were the mechanoids formed? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we need to sort that out because they're becoming large parts of the world.
So
and...
the mechanoids, they were built by humans,
Like
tieflings,
ancient
everything.
aliens.
Not ancient aliens. They were created by the races in the Vale, but before the flood. They were created before the flood by the peoples who lived then. But since the flood, the art of building them has been lost. They can be fixed up, but they can't build a new one because all the
They're
magic.
essentially
required.
warforged.
Yeah, they're warforged. And the drowned are just the people who died in the flood, but some magic in the flood has brought them back.
Okay. They're just... So the mechanoids never died.
The mechanoids never died. They just not sat idle, but they because they have no need for air. They lived underwater, slowly decaying and rusting because they thought there was nowhere
They
to go.
powered down.
Yeah, but when a few that were still around noticed that the drowned were heading upward and heading towards the Vale, they followed slowly and arrived at the Vale after the war. Because obviously they're going to be rusty, so they're not going to be able to move that quick.
So mechanoids. What can we put? And mechanoids are they're people, aren't they? They're not like...
Yes, they have. Some have the souls of rich people transferred into them. Some have entirely created souls made from like small animal souls. So like they've taken like a cow or a dog soul and used that to create the mechanoid. They still have intelligence, but they base the mind of the mechanoid off of those souls.
Okay. Okay. So
What are we waiting for again?
What are you adding, Ray? What are you adding?
Oh, I was just typing in chat.
Oh, right.
Can I add something? Was it my turn and I just didn't pay attention?
No. Still Conky's turn. That's my
wait,
turn.
so let me...
So, Stu, quick question regarding the world.
Yes.
So the Cerulean Vale was created because everything else around it and the whole world was flooded.
Yes. It was always the way it is now, with trees, forests, lakes, everything. But it hadn't been explored prior to the flood. It was too high it was too tall
Right.
to easily be explored. and even some of the best airships struggled to get that high. So, as a place to get to, it was difficult. But as the flood rose and people had to escape upwards, everyone went there.
I have a really good idea for an event for the end of it.
All right, yeah, feel free to put it on.
Alright.
Alright, yeah, I'll do that.
There you go.
What do you do?
Look all the way at the end.
The Cerulean Vale is an ancient volcano resting and has now started to become active again. Alright. And Conky, what did you put in? Why have you not put it in?
Look here. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Fuck. Oh no, it's the right place. The mechanoids come that period in time at the bottom there. The mechanoids welcomed into the Enclave of Enchantment, which is a section of the Union of Magistry, to be imbued with enchanted magic.
Alright. And now to finish it off, I'm going to put I'm just to be fun, I'm gonna create a scene.
Oh god.
And we're gonna put it under as become more mechanized. Question is, what happened when the first mechanoid wanted to die?
Oh, that's
So Ragdoss came by.
no.
He was like,
Oh
"You're
my
cold?"
god.
So we have 4 characters. We're gonna have one who is gonna be the mechanoid. I want to be the mechanoid. Ray, no, I can't. I don't want to say who, but we need a doctor, an enchanter. The doctor's a psychologist. And we need someone else.
I can be an enchantress.
Okay.
Can the doctor be mad? Like a mad scientist?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll be the mad scientist doctor.
Funky.
I'll be. So what are we? Wait, where exactly are you putting this in the timeline?
This is after. This is underneath Maria's event with the mechanoids become higher in rank.
Oh, right. So some of the drowned become more sentient. Why is it there? It's got
I don't
nothing
know.
to do with the drowned.
All right. Maria.
But it's in the period, yeah?
Okay, what's your character's name, Maria? Actually,
Yeah, doo-doo.
Doo-doo?
Just doo-doo. Nothing
You just took a
else.
shit.
No, just doo-doo.
okay.
It's the first thing
Your
I
character
thought of.
is called Doodoo.
Yes.
Okay. I wanna. Dodo. Dodo, that's a good name. Dodo.
Bruh.
Ray, what's your character called?
Doctor.
Doctor?
Just
Something with an F.
First name Doc, last name Tur.
Yes. Yeah.
Doctor.
Oh wait, his last name is Tohr.
Tohr.
Tor.
Tor. Okay. And Conky, who are you?
Someone called Stenfox 2. Oh, right. Okay, I get that.
Yeah, I'm Stenfox 2. Because I was a human who was uploaded into a robot.
The Stenfox.
So someone. How many of us are there? 4. Who's called Dodo?
That's
Eat
Maria's
Maria.
character, the Enchantress.
Right, bet. So I suppose this fellow probably needs to be like the head of the enchantment enclave. Have him called like Jareth von Balezar. That's a name.
Jareth
Yeah,
von.
oh,
Ba-
I said Jareth is in TH.
Oh, Jareth von.
Jareth.
B-A-E.
Bale.
B-A-E. Yeah.
B-A-
No,
Bale-
B-A-E. Yeah, S-A-R.
Star. Oh, Balesar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Star. Yeah, A-R. Yeah. It's like the nutty professor.
Nutty or naughty?
Nutty. Coked off
You
his
know-
nut.
I'm looking at the spells that I can possibly do at higher levels. There's a lot of racing the dead spells.
Yeah, clerics are good at that. Alright.
Interesting.
Thank you all for coming.
Are we? Oh.
Wait, what was the event again? Oh, when he wanted us to die.
I
What is the
think you
enchantress's
know by
curse
now,
to-
but I do not wish to live anymore. I have been alive for 789 years. That is too long for any human to live.
So you see behind the robot who was talking, the crazy doctor, like picks up in like a chair, like a wooden chair, and like creeps up behind him and just breaks it on his back. And then he stands there scratching his head going, huh, I'm not sure that's gonna work.
What did you do?
I'm testing things, I don't know.
My sensors are not operating as they used to.
Let me try again. He walks back and grabs another chair.
No. Dudu stops by him
I
and stops
would
him, saying,
suggest
"No, don't do that."
Not doing that. Those are not
Alright.
my or your chairs.
I
Okay.
mean, you're right about that.
Dudu thinks a bit and says, "Well, how did you become?"
This form was created over 650 years ago. It was created to prolong my life, but I have decided to end it. Everyone I know is dead.
I feel that.
I wish to join them.
Okay.
Just okay.
she says in a thoughtful voice. And then she says, "Okay, well, I can cast a spell on you that could kill you."
What spell do you propose?
I swear I don't know any killing spells.
Avada Kedavra.
That
No.
does not sound like a real spell.
It isn't. I made it up.
No, it's actually a spell from Harry Potter, but he doesn't know that. Anyway.
Shh. No breaking the fourth wall.
um.
No metagaming.
Dodo mentions a spell that she usually uses to kill other evil beings.
I do not think that would work. You do not have to kill me now, but I will allow myself to be experimented upon so that you can perhaps discover how to kill me and find out how to help my brothers.
The doctor looks up and he goes, "Say no more! I'm on it!" The moment he hears experiment upon, he's like, "Yes!"
Oh no.
You do not and cannot understand my enchantments.
Yeah, come with me. And he walks him into a room with like a big like iron door, and the door just shuts behind him.
Where are we?
Sorry if you
We are in a lab. And
But
he
I
grabs
thought
like,
this wasn't your house.
well, surprise!
Very well.
And he's gonna grab like some kind of I wouldn't say wire, because there's no electricity, but some kind of a conductive thing that conducts like magic. And it turns it into like this liquid form. Like it's able to like turn magic into liquid. And he like connects this to the mechanical thing in his body.
I'm gonna get it there. But it's a dark event, and the answer is he lives for another. Give me a number between 1 and 100.
50.
23. Fuck.
Together 73.
73. Okay, 73 years. Whoops. 73 years. He lives for another 23 years before Dodo and Doctor's combined efforts find a way to destroy the enchantment holding his soul in the mechanical body. Well, there we go. That is
Hey.
the end of the session for today. We have done so much. There is a lot here. Not just in not just in length in some of these events and how many there are, but this is a really long timeline. So there's a lot here. You're giving me a lot to work with. Thank you. I think this has been very fun. It's a good way to both create a world and introduce the viewers and players to it at the same time. Obviously, there will be some bits that, as a character, you would know more than other characters, or you wouldn't really know about that thing. For instance, Ray, you'd know a bit more about the Demiri stuff. Whereas Conky, you know a bit more about the sea, the Saints of the Sea. But it makes it so much fun being able to create the world like this, rather than having a specific.
I thought of a backstory to Dodo. Or at
Oh,
least
Dodo
her
needed-
parents' name. Her parents' name, Coco and Momo.
Oh my God.
all right.
You're just going down slippery slope.
Thank you for watching, everyone. This has been a very fun session. And I
This
will see
session was
you-
interesting.
we will see you next week for the beginning of the D&D sessions. where we shall introduce you to our heroes, Kyron, Zala, Sam, Unnamed One, and Ivor will be coming at a later date.
Ivor will be an NPC for now.
Yes, well, no, he's not going to be an MC. He's going to be introduced in a future session.
Well,
he's somewhere in a
and
bar playing Wonderwall.
we have an empty slot at the moment, as you can probably tell from the fact that we have a shutter.
Regarding that, Kiki messaged me and she's very interested.
Yes,
so
we have already got a few people lined up. So
finally another girl.
come in.
I
So,
swear,
yes.
if you don't put another girl as the
Kiki-
as the last character, I'm gonna flip.
Kiki's gonna join us next week.
Thank you.
So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. I'm gonna definitely
Bye-bye.
Discord just so that I can just have the music play a bit with the end of the screen, and then
Alright.
we'll end it.
See you,
Okay,
people.
Okay, just remembered, should tell you, the next session will not be at 3 o'clock next week. Instead, because we have to deal with some scheduling for everyone, we're going to be having the session at 6:30 p.m. BST, 5:30 US, 5:30 UTC, and we will see you then. Thank you very much for watching, yet again. Goodbye.